What's up? Happy Aries season, everybody. Happy birthday, Aries. All right, let's get Chopstick Mike popping. Man, this is gonna be a hell of a transmission because there is just so much happening. There is so much happening this week. I'm gonna do my best to keep it brief, but talk about everything. Yeah, wow. It's a lot. We have the new moon, it's the equinox, it's the official new year, the astrological new year. Um, and we have a new moon in Aries Tuesday. And then Thursday, Pluto enters Aquarius, which is a big deal. Collectively, we get a little teaser for 3 months. It'll be there until like June 11th. Mars is building a trine to Saturn right now, which is really nice. We're finally phasing out that awkward square to Neptune. And then at the end of the week, it heads into Cancer, Saturday. So there's a lot going on. We got the Pluto ingress is a big deal. That's probably the biggest deal. But this new moon is also kind of a big deal. So I'm just going to try and breeze through these. Let's kick it off with some boops. Boop, 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 for Aries. So if you have Aries rising, this new moon is all about you. This new moon, it makes a lot of aspects actually, but the one that stands out to me that I want to highlight is the sextile to Pluto in the final degree of Capricorn. So yeah, this new moon in your first house of identity, forms a sextile to Pluto in the 29th degree of Cap in your 10th house of career, achievement, recognition, authority. So you have spent since 2008, you've been climbing up the ladder of success, accruing like more and more authority for yourself, associating with higher ups, power people, but also becoming more powerful yourself. So this is a big deal. This new moon is it's a chance for you to manifest your highest vision of yourself, your identity, how you come across, even image. The first house represents image. But also just your identity structure as a whole, your ego structure. Hopefully we're streaming. I want to make sure everything's good. I hope it's going. Hope there's no problems. But yeah, wow. This is a big deal. So this new moon sextiles Pluto in your 10th house. You could be focused on, some of you run your own business or you have your own hustle going on. Others of you, you're focused on milestones here. This Aries rising has been wanting to secure the bag. And so that's what this is all about. So you can be having some really powerful breakthroughs at this new moon. And then finally, Thursday, and right now also, like throughout the week, Mars is building a trine to Saturn. And this is happening, first of all, between your 3rd and your 12th house. So communications and rest. Some of you are planning to take a step back from, Mars in your 3rd has been really hectic. It's just been real hectic. What's up, Natalie? So you can be planning on hunkering down, you're basically building more security. You could be planning to take a little more of a step back, or in the very least, just wanting to spend more time on your home and hearth. Mars hasn't entered your 4th house, it hasn't been there for like over 2 years. So this area of your chart being energized is a big deal, and that happens on Saturday. And Mars will, it's building its trine to Saturn. But that'll happen between your 4th and your 12th house. So healing, retreats, quietude, spirituality, mysticism, and your home and hearth. And also the past as well. Releasing the past. A lot of you're getting more cozy, essentially. It'll be a good chance to finally feel a sense of stability at home and also restfulness. as well. But the big standout for everybody this week is Pluto entering Aquarius. This is huge because Pluto, it's been in Capricorn since January 2008. And I mean, God, I remember where I was standing when Pluto entered Capricorn. So this is moving into from your 10th house into your 11th house. So this is gains, or the 11th house of gains, but also, you know, its journey through this area of your chart, Aries rising, is you've spent a long time building clout for yourself, building up authority. Now it's time to focus on teamwork makes the dream work. So you'll be working together with others on your hopes, your wishes, your goals for the future. So this like really stands out. Like this brings out a lot of issues around friendships. It's who you know with Pluto rolling through this area of your chart, and you're going to get a little taster for 3 months until June, I think 11th. It'll be there. So giving everyone a little bit of a teaser for the full-blown 20-year transit, because Pluto transits are a really big deal. So if you guys are feeling a little bit overwhelmed, like I really liked the thumbnail that I picked, because if you look at that chick's face, she's just baffled, you know? It's like, wow, you know, and that's kind of what's going on here. It's a lot of ingresses. Mars has just been breakneck speed, a lot of shifts, you know? And so if you're feeling a need for more rest, more downtime, you're not alone, you know, because this is a lot to absorb. But Aries, you're the star of the show right now. Happy birthday to those of you with sun sign Aries. Aries rising, this new moon is all about you. You know, it's all about how you come across, your sense of self. It opposes, it makes an interesting opposition to, is this Ceres? I think it is Ceres, yeah. In Libra, in your 7th house. So some of you, working together with others is highlighted here. And, you know, I just saw a funny meme. It was, you know, the meme where it's like the cartoon, the anime with the boy with the glasses, and he's got a butterfly in front of him. And it was like Aries, you know, and it was like, has needing to do something involving others. And he was like, is this a competition? I got a kick out of that. But yeah, Aries, it's all about you, this new moon, and you're securing the bag, but you're also going to be entering a 20-year period where it's going to be about accruing gains through your connections with others, your friendships, your networking, social media, and all of that. And it's, you know, so you may have been feeling intensely for the past like 20 years about being taken seriously, climbing up ladders of success, ascending hierarchies, status, recognition. Some of you, this has involved relationships and, you know, marriage and like serious commitments. Others of you, it's involved getting authority yourself, like becoming like, you know, the big boss daddy of like your own life. Or men in your life, you know, may have been issues, authority figures and whatever. Pluto's energy is very, very intense. You know, it's very intense. It's transformative. It makes us do soul work in the area that it sits in, you know, and it's going to be entering your 11th house. So friendships are going to be a big deal. And there may be intensity as well, power dynamics in social networking. But this week is really good because we're actually coming into a phase of more stability. Certain things are stabilizing. And for you, Aries, you'll be happy to wave goodbye to Mars going through your 3rd house, which has been very, very hectic. And it's creating more stability, trining Saturn, which has entered your 12th house of release, reflection, solitude, goodbyes, you know, releasing, letting go. So it can actually feel a lot easier to let bygones be bygones, to release like grudges or bad memories or things from the past, and to focus on cultivating security in your home and hearth, because Mars will enter your 4th house at the end of the week, which it hasn't energized this area of your chart in a very long time. So over 2 years. Some of you may even be having your Mars return. If you have your Mars in Cancer, that's what, you know, this will be. And yeah, it's been over 2 years since this area of your chart's been energized. So a lot of activity going on in the home. This can be a really good opportunity to make some positive changes around the home and get more cozy, essentially, get more like settled in and live a less like hectic, you know, frazzling lifestyle where you feel like you have a lot to prove, or, you know, it's more relaxed. So let's get into the cards and see what comes out for Aries. All placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Stellium. Unfortunately, I have to keep these kind of simplistic and brief. I can't go into like the detail that I would like to, because it's going to be an intense transmission, a very long stream as it is, because there's just so much to cover. I almost debated on making everyone an individual like Pluto transit video, but I mean, it's a lot, you guys. It's a lot to take in. So let's get into the cards. What does Aries most need to hear? I feel like this needs more shuffles. Messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Stellium. All placements this week for the week of March 20th through the 26th, 2023. So yeah, some of you are actually in like really powerful positions right now, or in the very least you'd like to be, or aiming to be. It's about securing the bag. New moon in your own sign, or in your first house if you're Aries rising. Sextile Pluto in Aries rising's 10th house right before it moves on into your 11th. So you could be about to make some serious gains as well through friends, team projects, things that you have worked hard on together with other people. You'll start to experience gains of all of this hard work. And there's a focus here on dreams, wishes, goals, the future happiness, goals for the next 20 years. But this is only going to be a teaser, because again, Pluto will backtrack in June back into the late degrees of Capricorn in your 10th house. So there's going to be a chance to sort of acclimate. All right, Aries, what do you need to hear? Messages for Aries, all placements. Well, healing. So 3 of Swords in reverse. So you could be healing, releasing pain, releasing wounds, releasing sensitivity. 2 of Cups reverse. Some of you, this is a relationship, disunity, a breakup, a lack of harmony, or even just a separation between you and someone here. And then bottom of the deck, we have 2 of Wands reverse. Wow. So a lot of unknowns. Some of you did not plan for something. Others of you feel like you're back to the drawing board in your life, particularly in regards to certain relationships maybe. Others of you are worried about disunity, or you're trying to heal from pain, you know, that has impacted certain relationships. This could be friendships as well. But 2 of Wands reverse is like back to the drawing board, you know, back to square one. What's under this? Queen of Cups reverse, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Sun, Moon, or Rising. This could be a water sign of significance, someone emotionally unavailable, or someone cold. I don't know. We got 4 of Wands under that. This is about taking things to the next level. A party, a celebration, a gathering, your wish fulfillment here. Maybe some of you, it's a family situation. I don't know. Let's see what's going on, Aries. I was intimidated by this stream, honestly, because I'm like, wow, there's just so much to adapt to. There's so many ingresses that are such a big deal. So Aries, heartbeat of the reading, we have the Queen of Wands. So this is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. This is beautiful. This is some of you are very excited about new endeavors. This could be creative endeavors. This could be a strong attraction, or it's just you in your just vibing, like feeling yourself. This is very exuberant energy. It's determined, it's vibrant, it's motivated. This could be your own energy, or it's someone you're dealing with that's very motivating to you. you know, that kind of cheers you on or has like a life coach type of motivational energy to them. Oh, wow. Your challenge, 8 of Wands. So maybe there's a lack of communications or things are slowing down or you're putting something off or there's delays that you didn't anticipate. Kind of a skirt energy. So some of you, your challenge is literally to communicate or to get something off the ground or to see movement happen here. What's driving this whole situation? The star, Aquarius energy. Pluto enters your 11th house, Aries rising. So a dream, a goal, a wish, maybe healing is driving this. This is hope. It's spirituality. It's renewal. It's inspiration. It could be someone you're looking up to. It could be literally a dream that you have, a goal, or this could involve friendships for some of you. Aquarius energy. So high hopes here. Recent past, death. Okay, wow. So that's intense. So Scorpio energy. Endings, renewals, rebirths, new beginnings, change. Major transformations and transition here in the recent past. This is Scorpio energy. Wow, that's major. That's pretty a big deal for whoever this is for. Some of you completely majorly changed something. What's up, Monica? Crowning you, King of Pentacles. So this is a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, Sun, Moon, or Rising. So this on your, I feel like you're really focused here on, this is discipline, this is health, wealth, finances, stability, well-being overall. A business endeavor that you have a lot of high hopes within. Some of you are hoping to get on your feet financially, or you're hoping to fund a dream or kick off like a new project or even a relationship, a new chapter. You could be dealing with an earth sign of significance or a fire sign as well, or an Aquarius. We have Scorpio on the board here too. Near future, the world reverse. So card of Saturn. Interesting. So it looks like in the near future, you're tying up some loose ends or something is kind of left hanging, left dangling this week. What's your approach this week? The full reverse. You've got a little bit of cold feet for some reason around something. Some of you, your challenge is communication, very literally, to speak with someone or to get something off the ground. For some reason, you're hesitant or you're fearful or you've got cold feet. You're a little scared. What's going on in your environment this week? Ace of Cups. So somebody here gushing and crushing, or somebody represents like a portal to new love, or someone's very overflowing with emotion, or they're very generous, kind, or they represent this to you. Wow. So Ace of Cups, there's a new beginning here, sprouting or trying to sprout. In your hopes and fears, we have the King of Cups. So water sign energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising. You could be afraid of like a water sign. Others of you are hoping for love, or you're scared of your own feelings. That's weird. What's in the outcome here? The Page of Wands. So finally you're going to communicate. It looks like you're either going to get good news, Aries, or some sort of new endeavor that has potential. You could hear from a fire sign, or you're reaching out to someone. This is it's very enthusiastic, playful, kind of like creative energy. It's new things. It's very free-spirited energy. It's excited. So this could be, you could be getting some good news this week, but there's a little bit of delays. Your challenge is literally to just communicate or to get something off the ground or to see movement happen. Let's clarify the outcome. We do have a very either a very attractive person at the center of this reading, or this is your own energy, your own excitement, exuberance, and enthusiasm about new projects. Some of you are committing to healing, you're committing to future, you're committing to a new chapter here that's positive, but you're a little bit scared or hesitant. Let's clarify your outcome. What is this Page of Wands all about? This is a good outcome, very solid. This is new ideas. This could be new creative endeavors, or it's just good news, or someone's talking to you, someone's flirting with you. I don't know what this is, but it's very excited. It could be a creative endeavor, something new to be excited about. And happy chonky boy, you You couldn't have a more beautiful reading. Happy birthday to those of you with sun sign Aries. Like, this is just gorgeous. This is very, your week ends on a very positive, you're very pleased in this outcome. Like, this is just satisfaction. Hell yeah, Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Monica. It is the official astrological new year. So let's clarify this near future. It just kind of looks like something's left dangling, left hanging. A lot of potential in your environment. This is love, it's creativity. It's some of you are overwhelmed with emotion here and a little bit scared or hesitant. What is this near future for? Why is the world reverse? Oh, Six of Pentacles reverse. So somebody here is left hanging and left feeling breadcrumbed, or like something is one-sided. It's almost like someone has extended themselves, but somebody else is like not reciprocating. And it's left dangling, it's left hanging. Let me clarify your approach, because you have just like cold feet for some reason. Why is the Fool reverse your approach? The Knight of Cups. You really want to woo, you want to like wear your heart on your sleeve. You want to, this is like a really strong desire to seek out your inspiration, to gratify yourself, to wear your heart on your sleeve, to venture into new territory. For some reason you're hesitant, you've got cold feet, you're scared. You seem to be scared of like your own emotions here. Let me clarify this. Knight of Cups. Some of you, this is a creative venture. Why is this your challenge? Or, I mean, not your challenge, but let's clarify your challenge, actually. Why is the Eight of Wands, skirt, your challenge? The Ace of Swords, communication. So your challenge is to either respond, communicate, speak to someone. This is a major breakthrough as well. You could be having a breakthrough. This is also new beginnings, but it's communications. It's getting an answer, giving an answer. It's, wow. Let's clarify your environments. Ace of Cups. I'm excited for you, Monica. Yeah, I feel it, man. We're really... All right, what is this Ace of Cups in Aries environment? Delayed happiness. So the Sun reverse. So someone here is like, they feel like their happiness is delayed. Some of you are dealing with the Leo of significance. Others of you, there's someone here that's like lacking confidence, but they're really in their feelings, or you're really in your feelings, but you're lacking confidence. Let's clarify. Your reading is just beautiful. You keep getting the star in your readings lately. Let's clarify the, okay, someone here feels stuck in their head, unable to move on, unable to advance forward the way they would like to. But it looks like in the outcome, what I'm seeing is you're communicating. We got the Lovers at the base of the read. So you're definitely, you could be either hearing from someone, or you're finally, I don't know, let's clarify what this means. Whatever I'm seeing good news that makes you really happy. You're really excited. You're very pleased. Actually, I want to clarify the heartbeat of the reading. Let's clarify the Queen of Wands. Justice reversed. So you could feel, some of you were worried that you either feel wrong, or you feel like something's not mutual, or you feel like it can't be mutual, or someone here is attracted to you and they don't feel like it's mutual. Let me clarify the Justice reverse. Why is this here? Oh, Queen of Cups reverse. So we have a queen here. So this is a water sign energy. Some of you are worried that someone's emotionally unavailable. Others of you are still healing from either some sort of, I don't know, what is this? The Lovers. There it is. They really wanted to come out. Gemini energy, Sun, Moon, or Rising. You're at a crossroads. You feel some type of way here towards someone, but either you're afraid that they're going to be cold, emotionally unavailable, or you're still kind of tender from some negative experience that happened either between you and someone here, or between you and this person specifically. What's the death card in the recent past? Judgment. Wow. So that's intense. It looks like in the recent past, like, you had a wake-up call, an epiphany, came to some major conclusion, or decided, like, this has to change. Like, you followed your inner calling, like something really called to you, or you had some sort of wake-up call. What's the star? Knight of Swords. So this is excitement. This is really excitement. This is exciting. This could be communications, movement, new ideas, future ideas, goals, a lot of communications, maybe back and forth text messaging. Things happening very quickly. What's the King of Pentacles crowning you? You're a little bit perfectionistic. Eight of Pentacles reverse. You're being a little bit of a perfectionist here. And the 10 of Pentacles reverse. So this could involve the security or safety of a situation. Some of you are questioning someone's loyalty, or how safe something or someone is, or you're working on your home, or you're trying to get your home together. You're being a perfectionist about your home, or you're dealing with someone that is. Or this involves a work situation. But there's a lot of like positivity, new ideas, excitement, goals, new endeavors. So, let me clarify your approach one more time. You're definitely trying to reevaluate. Some of you are reevaluating what you feel like was a missed opportunity. Others of you, you're just having a pause for thought. You're hesitant. You're not, okay, Empress reverse. You're either insecure or hesitant. You're hesitating. You have cold feet is what I'm getting. You have cold feet. And the Tower. Wow. I don't know. Some of you are feeling a little bit blocked emotionally or creatively, or you're acting kind of... This hesitancy is making you act in a very aloof way. Somebody here, whoever this is in your environment, feels stuck. Yeah, they are wondering whether somebody feels like they're worried you're just wasting their time. Or they feel like they waited for nothing, or they're waiting for nothing. Let me see what this outcome is. One more time. Four of Swords. Some of you finally get to, you get some rest in this outcome. You're taking a time out. It's like some of you get good news while you're sleeping. Others of you, you feel mental peace, finally. You feel at peace with communicating with someone. Or you feel at peace because you get good news. And you finally are like, I can actually, there's nothing to worry about. I don't have to feel all these weird ways about this. So you get some kind of news that at the end of the week that really lets you relax and just feel pleased and satisfied is what I'm seeing, Aries. Some of you have been really stuck in your head over whatever this is. You may have wanted to like take action towards someone or wear your heart on your sleeve, but you've been afraid to. That's a real specific message for some of you, not going to be for all of you. Others of you, it either involves a proposal, like very literally, or it involves like a creative endeavor, a new endeavor at work, or in something. But it looks like somebody feels like something's left dangling here in the near future. Either they feel like ripped off or left dangling, like there's loose ends or something's one-sided. And it looks to me like it's because you're hesitating. But some of you are also dealing with a home or living situation that you're trying to sort out, or a money situation, investments. A security seems to be on your mind more and more, and it will definitely be when Mars enters your fourth house if you have Aries rising. So we're gonna leave it there. I'm gonna let's get you an advice card. It looks like you have a beautiful reading. I love your reading. I loved your reading last week too. What does Aries need to hear this week? These readings are way too long. Clearing debts with raise or promotion. So if you guys have like, well, this is the second time that I think you've gotten this combination. I'm gonna have to check in last week and see if you got this same card combination. So we've clearing debts, Your self-care involves removing the heavy burden of financial and emotional debts from your life. You already feel lighter and freer just by facing this topic and making a plan to clear present obligations and avoid future ones as well. And then we have raise or promotion. Congratulations, an increase in your abundance flow awaits you. This is a result of your positive focus and willingness to take action based on your divine guidance. Keep up the good work. That's interesting. You got that same combination, I think, last week. That's so crazy. Let's move on to Taurus. Have a beautiful week, Aries. Like, if you guys like these readings, smash the like button. Let's move on to T-Dog. All right, Taurus, all placements. Let's get some messages for you. T-Dog, you're hosting this new moon in a very secluded, sensitive area of your chart, your 12th house. So it's occurring in your house of release, recovery, healing, this is a really good opportunity for you to release your past or make peace with your past, or just really just, make peace. This is like your psychological sector too. This is about, it's a very deep house. It does form a sextile to Pluto in the final degree of Capricorn in your 9th house of higher learning, travel, freedom. Some of you, this is interesting. You may be dealing with someone at a distance, or you have dealt with people at a distance, or this may have involved learning endeavors. Whatever it is, this is an excellent time to clear the skeletons out of your closet, or make peace with what you don't have control over. You may be very, very curious about certain things or people that you've released or that are mysterious. But this new moon is a great time to manifest healing for yourself, particularly on a psychic level, a psychological level. Spirituality may be of great interest to you right now. And we have Mars building a trine to Saturn, beginning from your 2nd to your 11th house. And then at the end of the week, Mars moves into your 3rd. So it'll form a trine between your 3rd and your 11th house. So new friends for some of you, or focusing on meeting friends that you can count on. Others of you may be contacting people from your past. It could even be exes for some of you. It doesn't have to be all of you, but you could be letting go of certain things that maybe you've berated yourself about. Just old psychic baggage. This is a great time to release that. Mars being in Gemini has been kind of hectic for everyone. It's forming things are getting more stable for you, particularly monetary wise, financially. Your self-worth, your self-esteem, is finally starting to, become more stable. Your sense of self-respect, your values, you're getting more clear on, what you stand for. And then on Thursday, Pluto moves from your 9th house of higher learning, where it's been since January 2008. So a huge bogus learning journey for Taurus rising is wrapping up here, and it's entering your 10th house of mastery and recognition, career, reputation. So this is a big deal. This gives you a teaser. Pluto enters your 10th here on Thursday and gives everybody a little teaser until about June 11th. To give everyone a taste of its new placement here. And in your 10th house, this is a huge focus on basically like what you're known for, you're being taken seriously, security, your structure and commitment, and leveling up, moving on up. So like really accruing like more authority, what you consider to be your life's calling essentially kind of falls under the 10th house. This also involves, just up leveling as far as, where you're at in life, like, because it rules status, but it also rules our reputation, how others perceive us. Some of you have done a lot of studying, and you're going to be using the next 20 years doing something with all of that knowledge that you've accrued, making something of yourself, making a name for yourself in some way, shape, or form. So the Pluto in the 10th is going to be a huge focus on your life's achievements, you know, and taking yourself seriously, being taken seriously, but also accruing more authority in a certain area of expertise of yours. So huge focus on career and secure bags, you know, long-term visions, mastery, huge focus on that. So, and also the men in your life, VIPs, you know, status as well, you know, and this includes like relationships, you know, becoming like more official, more structured, that type of thing. You could be more obsessed with being taken seriously, being claimed, you know, by others. Like I've seen people in like, you know, I saw Aries rising. There was a few Aries rising people that I knew that either were dealing with people that were like, are we going to make this like official? Like, what are we? You know, or they themselves were really feeling intensely about wanting to be like, if they were dating someone for a really long time, like wanting that to be very public, like wanting to be kind of like claimed, you know, and feeling very like kind of obsessed with it if they felt like it wasn't happening, you know. It's very much about integrity, the 10th house as well, being as you wish to seem. And so there could be anxieties around that in the next 20 years, but you know, it's a very driven place for Pluto, you know, in all regards. And a lot of people just focus on career and climbing up a success ladder or a hierarchy of some kind, becoming like a CEO or a boss, you know, just accruing more authority in their life. So you get a taster of that, you know, until June 11th. And then finally at the end of the week, Mars moves its trine to Saturn from your 2nd and 11th house to your 3rd. It enters your 3rd of communications, siblings, neighbors, your local environment. So things can start to become more secure. Some of you are doing a lot of releasing as well of just things, people, situations that just didn't work out. There may be a little bit of nostalgia and pining over these things, but you're happy to release them. You're happy to let them go. And I feel like you're stoked to move on into new, more secure chapters and meeting people that you know will be there till the end, or in the very least, a secure social network. You know, who are the real ones? Start meeting people and becoming more established in your local environment, even. Some of you, even a new neighborhood. Communications could be a focus, though. That's a very busy Mars transit, your 3rd house. But Mars hasn't entered this area for over 2 years, so it's going to be interesting to have that area energized. So you could be wanting to be on the move more. It could be very restless. You know, it's kind of hectic. It's kind of restless, but it's going to be positive for you. It's going to be in a good way. Some of you, this literally involves like networking, being more involved in your local environment, your community, and feeling a sense of like tribe, you know, finding your tribe, your weirdos, your fellow weirdos and all of that. You could be feeling very supported. Some of you may, you know, even whether it's new people or just getting more in touch with like people you already know. It's going to be different for all of you, but this Mars Saturn trine is like my favorite part of this week. Honestly, like it's the best. Like it's what I'm the most relieved about. So yeah, new moon in your 12th house of release. This is a really interesting new moon because there will be a follow-up one that is also in this same area that's going to be an eclipse in April. So there will also be like a part 2, you know, to this new moon, which I should have mentioned to Aries. But we'll get there when we get there. It's just so much to take in, you guys. Like, so a lot of release work. Some of you are very like spiritual right now. There's a lot of it can feel good to release and let go of things, people, situations, and all of that like didn't work out. This Pluto transit, I just hope everybody gives themselves a minute to just kind of sit down and take it all in, because I mean, it's been in Capricorn since 2008. It is a lot to take in vibrationally. I hope everyone gives themselves a chance to really appreciate how the whole journey, you know, because it's intense and we're gearing up for yet another one next 20 years. But yeah, this is a taster for Pluto. We're getting a little bit of a taster, and then it goes back into Capricorn June 11th. All right, let's get into the cards. It'll kind of weave in and out of Aquarius and Capricorn before it commits to its like full-blown Capricorn journey. You guys can read my blog on the day that Pluto enters Aquarius. I talk all about it in the blog. I post to the community section. You could just click the link. All right, Taurus, let's get some messages for you. Messages for Taurus, all placements for this week, the week of March 20th through the 26th, 2023. What's Taurus most need to hear this week? All right. Oh, the Knight of Cups. So that's woo-woo. So this is real romantic, creative, going out and satisfying yourself, like very inspired energy. Some of you want to like show up on someone's doorstep, or someone wants to show up on yours. I don't know. We got fickle energy. So Page of Pentacles reverse. This could be a younger earth sign you're dealing with, or another earth sign, or this is you kind of procrastinating or feeling a little bit distracted or uncertain. Some of you feel a little bit lonely, isolated. You could be thinking about like losses. You know, it's interesting because, you know, the new moon takes place in Taurus rising's 12th house, which also does like talk about, it's our house of losses, you know, letting go. It's about releases. It's our spiritual sector. Ace of Swords reverse at the bottom of the deck. So there may be some people you're no longer speaking with. There could be some confusion, maybe a little bit of lack of clarity, chaos. What's under this? A new chapter. A whole new chapter is showing up. Jupiter energy, Ace of Wands. Yeah, upright. Lovers reverse. So you may be letting go of some things or people that just didn't work out. And you are starting a new chapter. Some of you are like phasing this. There could be confusion here, but I feel like it's phasing out. All right, so heartbeat of the read. There it is, moon reverse. So boom, like confusion coming out of this. So this confusing energy, like you're coming out of this. You're leaving fear behind, confusion, illusion, all this unconscious detritus. You're letting go of this. This new moon is excellent for that. It's an excellent time to literally like take time for yourself, make time to feel your feelings and to just let it out, you know, just let it out, just process it, take it all the skeletons out of your closet, take a look at it. It's like the more you do that, the less there is to be afraid of. What's your challenge? Six of Pentacles. So maybe you feel like something has been one-sided, or you feel like something was just not fair, or somebody ripped you off. And others of you, you're dealing with someone that is very similar to Aries. Maybe it's you. Like, it looks like you're driving this whole situation. We have the Five of Cups in reverse. This is about moving on. This is about letting go. It's about acceptance. It's about forgiveness, bouncing back from negative feelings, negative experiences. Recent past, looks like you were having trouble letting go and moving on. Some of you may have felt stuck in the past, or like having difficulty truly letting something go, leaving it behind. Maybe you were feeling a little aimless, a little bit hopeless. Okay, Page of Cups reverse is crowning you this week. So you're feeling a little bit inaccessible emotionally. Some of you feel hypersensitive right now, or just aloof. Maybe because you're doing all of this inner work right now, you are kind of inaccessible to people. It's okay. You know, if you're feeling hypersensitive, Aries is your 12th house, Taurus rising. So give yourself plenty of time to take a back seat, take a step back, and, you know, just work through all of your inner stuff. It's okay to be feeling a little bit sensitive right now. So we have the Seven of Wands in the near future. It looks like you feel challenged, or you're trying to persevere through this 12th house energy. You're just trying to like push through and keep it going. Your approach is the Four of Cups reverse. So you could be feeling a little bit like some of you are thinking about missed opportunities. Maybe you're kind of thinking, well, I wish this shoulda, coulda, woulda energy. What do we got going on in your environment? A lack of communication. So there is someone here you're not speaking with. The King of Swords reverse. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. It doesn't have to be these signs, but it's just a lack of communication. Either because someone else has kind of gone ghost on you, or you're kind of becoming more quiet. It could be both though for some of you. So in your hopes and fears, we have the Four of Wands reverse this week. So there's been a breakdown maybe in communication. Things are in transition as well. You could be kind of in transition from one phase to another. Things are kind of bumpy or influx. What do we have in your outcome? The World. This is beautiful. I love your outcome. Completion. Letting go. You're integrating a lot of lessons here. You're integrating a journey. Some of you are coming to terms maybe with certain people that are no longer in your life, or there's just a lack of communication right now because you yourself feel like maybe you're processing a lot. Let me clarify this. Some of you are putting up boundaries in the near future as well. Seven of Wands. Others of you are dealing with boundaries. Let me clarify your approach, Taurus. Venus is in your sign, so that's lovely. But you still are dealing with like some 12th house stuff. For those of you with Taurus rising, not sun. Let's clarify your approach. Two of Wands reverse. You really are back to the drawing board and doing like a lot of. It's like you're releasing things. You're coming out of fear. You're kind of accepting things. You could have some fears of unknowns as well as you enter a new phase. Let me clarify your environment. What's the King of Swords reverse in the environment? The Fool. So this is a really free person. This is about new beginnings. There could be someone in your environment that's very innocent. They're very free. They're carefree. They're spontaneous, kind of a free-spirited person, very free-spirited individual that you're not talking to. Or this is your own energy. You're kind of embarking on a whole new chapter, and you're keeping to yourself this week. Let me clarify the Fool. This is a boy and his dog, or a girl and her dog. We got Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. You could be dealing with, this could involve another earth sign or somebody with a lot of earth in their chart. Very domestic, practical energy, kind of a homebody, or just very nurturing. This is a very nurturing, caring person focused on their health, their wealth, their finances, their security. Very practical, but very carefree and free-spirited, whoever this is. Let me clarify the outcome. It looks like you're definitely graduating. You're graduating. I would say that that's kind of apropos for Pluto being in Taurus rising's 9th house. 9th house is like study, learning. It rules like literal university for some of you, but it's generally just the school of life, you know, and it's entering your 10th house of achievement, graduation, which is traditionally ruled by Saturn. And we have the card of Saturn in your outcome. Let's clarify this. This is a definite level up. This is a graduation process. It's a completion. It's closure. Clarify the World. The Hierophant. Wow. So that's your own card, Taurus. This is huge. This is huge. This could involve beliefs, spirituality, religion, or a commitment, a higher level of commitment, or a commitment to yourself. Some of you are very literally graduating. This could be an authority figure, someone you respect, or you yourself are this is a new, you're like, it's a new chapter. There's new rules. We're leveling up. This is a level up. This could be a marriage, commitment, something that you are committing to. This is very like, I don't know why I'm getting the word stately. Like, this is so, I don't know. You're just like, whoa. This is intense. That's your own card though. Let's clarify the Hierophant. This is a teacher energy. It's them's the rules. I don't know, you could be encountering rules, or you're making new rules. You're like, it's a new day. Let's clarify this. It's an intense outcome. It's loaded for sure. It's very substantive, structured. Let's clarify this. Death. Yeah, you're definitely, this is closure. This is closure. This is huge. That's Scorpio energy, which is, you know, Pluto rules Scorpio. That's an interesting outcome. I mean, we have Pluto moving into the 10th house for Taurus rising. This is huge. This is major transformations, endings, beginnings. You could feel a little bit intimidated about a new chapter of your life that you're walking into here, because maybe you don't know what's on the other end of it, but it's like, you got to do what you got to do. Some of you are doing, you're a little bit, you could be a little bit misty or a little bit like sappy, a little bit sensitive this week as you kind of let go of certain things. Forgive yourself too. Forgiveness, forgive others. Just a lot of release work here. Let's clarify the 7 of Wands in the near future. 10 of Pentacles. This is like a family situation, a home situation, a living situation, security, securing the bag. So you're trying to maintain self-sufficiency, security, even a grateful attitude. You could really be like trying to fight for your own security, and you're wrapping this up. There's a lot, you're putting a lot behind you. I feel like you're gonna feel so much more secure and stable by the time this week ends. Let's clarify what the moon reverse is. Some of you are accepting some things here. The Ace of Wands. You're having a new beginning though. This isn't all terrible. It's not like some of you don't even have like much time to feel super sorry for yourself, because although you may be feeling very sensitive, there's a lot, you have a lot going for you. You have a lot going for you. Let me clarify why the 6 of Pentacles reverse is your challenge this week. What is this? Okay, 10 of Cups reversed. I was just looking at 10 of Pentacles upright, and I was thinking like some of you may be blocking out like family members or putting a boundary with family. Others of you, there's been a family disappointment, or you feel like you're letting go of a dream that you had or that you once had. Something that just, things, people, situations that just didn't work out. You could be just kind of, you know, letting that go, and you're back to the drawing board. Let me clarify your approach this week. The Chariot reverse. Okay, so some of you feel a lack of direction as we're coming into the week. You could be feeling a little bit out of control of certain things, and also kind of a blockage as well. Like forward momentum is halting. Some of you are halting momentum because you're like needing to maybe make some time for yourself to process things inwardly, because the 12th house is very sensitive. It's very reflective. Let me clarify your environment. The Page of Pentacles. So real nerdy earth sign energy. This could be a friend of yours. This person, whoever they are, they're very practical. They're very focused on security, like their home, their hearth, their family, their finances, their business, taking care of themselves and their loved ones. Whoever this is, they're very free. They're very free-spirited. This person could have a dog for some of you. Others of you, this could involve a child or someone younger than you. What is this? This is like a friend, though. Or something. Just someone that's okay. Well, something that's not, that wasn't mutual. Something that wasn't mutual. I just feel like in your outcome, what I'm seeing is you're kind of letting go. It's like, I'm just hearing it is what it is. And you may be processing some things that that were outside of your control. Things that maybe were difficult to walk away from, or that were previously hard to move on from. And you're committing to yourself. You're committing in this outcome. You're graduating, and you're just this is like a huge commitment to self-mastery. Literally self-mastery, because we have the Hierophant, which is your card clarifying the world, which is a card of mastery, graduation, maturity, lessons learned, integrated. And with the Death card, I mean, you're changing something about yourself or about your approach to things. This is huge. Let me clarify this energy. Yeah, it's a burden of dicks. So 10 of Wands, you've put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into something. Some of you you feel like you've taken on too much, but you're committed to something. You're in it to win it. This could feel like a lot of responsibility at the end of the week, but it's ultimately for the positive. You could be feeling a little intimidated though at the same time. I don't blame you with all of these cards and the outcome. Oh yeah, wow. 5 of Pentacles. Some of you have felt out in the cold with someone, and that's a burden, but you're kind of like trying to be, you're just being really, I see a lot of stoicism. You're just very stoic. Some of you, this is a financial issue that is a burden. A family situation, a living situation, security. What is the 10 of Pentacles in your near future? Clarifying the 7 of Wands. Winning. So you're like, some of you, you're doing all this for your ride or dies, your home, your hearth, your family, the people that are there for you, your future, your wealth trajectory, your secure bag. You're persisting through a lot of inner stuff, I feel, and you're committed to some sort of you're graduating from some things. It's kind of like that was then, this is now. Like, you may even feel a little bit like you've taken on a lot. Some of you even feel like you're kind of on your own with all of this, but you're like there for yourself. This is self-mastery. Let me clarify your approach this week, T-Dog. 5 of Wands. Okay, some of you feel like there's a disagreement or a competition or strife or tension. Spiciness. You feel kind of like, some of you feel like somebody didn't notice you or didn't see you, didn't recognize you. Others of you feel like you're dealing with a kind of you're definitely motivated, I feel, but you're also needing, like, I feel like you need like a minute, or you need to give yourself space to acknowledge your feelings. There's a lot of, it's interesting. It's very, it's pretty much apropos for the transits that Taurus rising is under, because you guys have Venus in your own sign, but you're still closing out some 12th house transits, and Pluto is about to enter your 10th house of mastery. So it's kind of a big deal. Let me clarify your approach. What is the 5 of Wands? There could be, okay, yeah, you're still kind of trying to be resilient. Some of you feel like your faith has been tested by certain things that weren't either fair, you felt like weren't fair, or weren't reciprocated. Just a dream, kind of a letdown. What is this? Some of you feel like you've let yourself down. Don't beat yourself up at this new moon. This is a huge, some of you just felt ignored by someone. Judgment reverse. Yeah, you're needing to make peace with something. 6 of Swords. You're needing to make peace with, like, moving on from certain chapters. You know, like, things that made you feel, like, second guess yourself. People that made you feel insecure. A lot of self-nurturing energy here. Queen of Wands reverse. Let's get you an advice card for this week, Taurus. Fortunately, you have Venus in your sign. That's another thing I'm loving, you know, about this week. We have Venus in Taurus, which is a blessing for everyone. Mars is getting more stable with Saturn. That's a huge blessing this week for everybody. I can't overstate it. What do we got for Taurus this week? Let's get some advice for Taurus energy. Bountiful nature with razor promotion at the bottom of the deck. Some of you, wow. So we have spending time in nature helps shift you to a higher vibration and reminds you of God's infinite abundance. Go outside and enjoy a walk or hike with your pet. Meditate beneath a tree, garden, sit under the stars, or do some other activity to connect with the limitless vastness, which is very Empress. It's very Venus in Taurus, you know. And it's the equinox. It's just gorgeous. We've had some very beautiful days. And you also have raise or promotion. Congratulations, and increase in your abundance flow awaits you. This is a result of your positive focus and willingness to take action based on your divine guidance. Keep up the good work. We have no more complaining under that. Complaints are affirmations of victimhood, which is never true spiritually. Take back your God-given power by affirming that you have an abundance of choices and freedom. With your increased confidence and assertiveness, watch these positive affirmations blossom into reality. So yeah, 12th house, new moon, you know, it's a very sensitive one, and sometimes the lower octave vibrations of it can sort of make us feel like, woe is me, like, ooh, you know, it can be really emotional. But it doesn't have to be bad. It's an opportunity to do shadow work, release scripts, unconscious scripts that are no longer serving us, bad memories and things and make peace with things, release, move on, let go, accept, you know. Your outcome is amazing. Some of you're closing out like a sort of poverty consciousness type of thing, or feeling, some of you got ghosted by somebody, some of you got ignored and it's like stuck with you, or it did, like others of you, you're just kind of beating yourself up a little bit, or you're just feeling sensitive for whatever reason. You're just doing some emotional reevaluating, I feel. Take whatever time you need, you know, but you may actually have a lot of abundance coming your way. And it could feel like kind of a lot almost, like, but others of you, I don't know, what is it? Why is the 5 of Pentacles clarifying the 10 of Dicks? What is this? Oh, the 8 of Pentacles. This is a lot of work. Some of you, this is a lot of work. You could even get a huge level up, or someone even gives you a literal promotion. Like you get put into a higher position, or you're given like more hours or more authority. And it could feel like a lot. But this is a lot of hard work. Some of you, this is a lot. Yeah, you're busy as all hell in this outcome. This is all about balance, adapting, and time management, prioritizing. Real busy. This is transitioning from one chapter to another. Wheel of Fortune. This is all very, very positive. It's going to be beneficial for your mental health as well, your spiritual life, you know, the outer reflects the inner and vice versa. So just keep focusing on what you have going on for you, because you do have a lot going on for you, but you could be processing some things. There could be people you're not talking to, some people that went ghost on you, or somebody that's just you're not speaking with anymore, or some of you are just being more quiet right now. Take it as it resonates. I'm going to leave it there, Taurus. I hope you have a beautiful week ahead. If you guys enjoy these readings, smash the like button. It looks beautiful. You're definitely you're leveling up. You got all majors in your outcome, all majors. It's a kind of big deal energy. Some of you're going to be taking in a lot about, it's like you're taking in all the ground that you've covered since Pluto has been through your 9th house of bogus learning journeys. And you could really be feeling the weight of that at the end of the week, but it looks good. You definitely have a lot of work cut out for you, but I feel like you're up to the job. You're up to it. Like I feel that because all those majors came out, like it's just gonna feel appropriate to put a lot of hard work into yourself. Wow. Yeah, huge level ups, T-Dog. I'm proud of you. Let's move on to Gemini. All right, G-Dog. Let's get some Gemini transmissions. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Stellium. So Gemini Rising, you're hosting this new moon in your 11th house of friendships, social networking, future happiness goals, social media. It even rules exes, but it's the internet as well. It's forming a really nice sextile to Pluto in your 8th house. And this is about joint investments, energetic merging, gifts you receive from others for the gifts that you bring to the table. So investments, you know, long-term investments. It's a financial house. It's also a heavy breathing house. It's like super hot and heavy. But yeah, new moon in your 11th house, it makes a lot of aspects. I mean, this new moon is, of course, it's a new moon, so naturally it's conjunct the sun, but it's also real close to Mercury. It's not super close to Jupiter, but it passes over Jupiter, you know, but it's just not at the exact new moon. It's not like exactly conjunct or anything like that. But it makes a lot of aspects. It squares Mars, so there's a huge, in your own sign, it does square Mars. So there's a huge push, you know, to make something happen. You know, squares push us towards action. And it does square, yeah, it squares Mars in your own sign. And yeah, it's nice because Mars is building a trine to Saturn all week. Why did I put that in the wrong house? I like did that. Oh yeah, no I didn't. So yeah, Mars from your first, it's trining Saturn from your first to your 10th house. So this is a huge career energy for Gemini rising. Huge focus on kind of how you come across your brand, essentially, like how you project yourself. Maybe even online can be an issue, or some of you run your own business, or you're entrepreneurs in some way, shape, or form. Others of you, this involves just achieving something, securing the bag, wrapping something up, getting mastery over something. You could be really driven on the job, or maybe even be feeling competitive in a certain situation, but getting more stability and authority in your life in some way, shape, or form. Things are stabilizing essentially in your career or in something that you do that you get a lot of recognition for. You know, your clout, essentially. You're getting more clout. It's stabilizing, you know. And Pluto enters your 9th house of bogus learning journeys, people and places at a distance, study, learning, adventure, freedom. It covers a lot of things, legal situations, law, other languages, you know, international issues, travel, you know, higher learning. So you get a taster of Pluto entering this really expansive area of your chart. So a lot of bogus learning journeys. You know, this is huge. Some of you are going to have some really transformative experiences through travel or through people at a distance far away from you. Others of you are considering going back to school, like very literally, you know. Others, but still yet, others of you, you just plan to increase your knowledge, you know, in an autodidact sense. But yeah, this is going to be a huge bogus learning journey for you, Gemini. Pluto entering your 9th. And then finally, at the end of the week, Mars leaves your sign. Thank God. And it enters your 2nd house of earned income, finances, and that is trining Saturn, you know, in your 10th house. So huge level up as far as your career goes. Some of you literally work for yourselves. If you don't, it doesn't matter, but basically what I'm seeing in Gemini Rising's chart is a huge level up, either financially or in regards to your standing. Some of you literally are entrepreneurs though. Like some of you like work online or you work for yourselves, or there's something going on like in your career or in your reputation. Money wise though, things are looking good. Mars enters your 2nd house. It's forming a really great trine to Saturn in your 10th. So this is, some of you, this is literally money and work and your career, you know, but things are stabilizing. You could be starting to make more money. Others of you, this involves like just your self-worth and how you come across. Your reputation, you know, can be getting more stable. You know, people know there's maybe start recognizing you, or your work is recognized, you know, and you're definitely going to be feeling better about something that you bring to the table, like what you do and what you're about, your values and what have you, and even your brand, you know, like how you project yourself and portray yourself online, etc., or just something you do for a living, like your work, your career, your street creds. Things are getting more stable and maybe intimate sense too for some of you. I don't know. You've had a really long journey. Pluto through your eighth. Whew, since January 2008. I mean, Pluto's relatively comfortable in the eighth house, but that can bring a lot of intense transformative experiences, particularly in regards to relationships. Huge endings, beginnings, major transformations in life in general. It's our house of trauma, drama, trauma bonding, for some of you, but also like merging, intimacy, long-term investments. It can even rule things like investing in like property, and things like that. It covers a broad array of things, okay? Like, but Pluto's relatively comfortable in that house. It's the house of Scorpio. So, but yeah, in your chart, it's ruled by a Capricorn. So you're pretty, you mean business. You're like not actually playing around when it comes to long-term investments, money, intimacy, and all of that. So yeah, Pluto's finally leaving that area, entering your ninth house, which is a lot more expansive. So things can be opening up for you in the next 20 years, especially in regards to maybe something that you do for a living. I don't know, Gemini, but it does look good. Things are getting more stable for everybody this week. Let's get into the cards and see what comes out for you. But yeah, Mars finally leaves your sign, which is going to be probably a relief, honestly. As energizing as it may have been, like, it's also probably been really frazzling as well. Kind of hectic, kind of frantic. Especially when it was squaring Neptune, like, not a fun vibe. But yeah, it begins forming its trine between your first house and your 10th, and then ends up in your second, and that's where the trine sort of gels. So some of you are getting paid, or you're starting to feel more secure in regards to how you make a living, or even just how you're seen by others, your reputation, how you come across. It's going to be different for all of you. Some of you are having some huge level ups, or like getting a raise or promotion or something like that. Things are just generally stabilizing, for everybody in one way, shape, or form this week, which I love to see. Let's see what comes out for you, Gemini. Messages for G-Dog, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Stellium, all placements. Messages for Gemini. I'm only the third sign in. We're already like an hour in. Jeez. Alright, I'm going to clip it. Four of Pentacles reverse. So you could be feeling, some of you feel kind of abandoned, or you're dropping something, or you're feeling really self-protective over something, or really, really attached to something or someone. Burden of dicks. So you're putting on a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into something. Some of you are also really pinching pennies right now. Really, really pinching pennies for some reason and putting in a lot of work. You could be stressed out. Some of you feel kind of burdened, or like you've taken on a lot. And then finally, whoa, what's the Queen of Swords reverse? Okay, whoa, hey now. So you could be kind of pissed with somebody. Some of you are having a hard time, like, I don't know, somebody may have pissed you off. Or you feel like you need to cut something or somebody out. This is real extreme, Which makes sense. I mean, Pluto is in its last degrees in your 8th house. It's all or nothing. It's do or die. Why is she reverse? Okay, you're trying to come out of anxiety. Ooh, the Tower. Okay, wow. Some of you feel shook. You've definitely had like a lot of transformations, maybe very quickly. You're trying to make peace. Some of you have moved. You've moved, literally moved houses, or you've had to move a lot of assets around, or adjust to a lot of different things. But basically we have Queen of Swords reverse at the bottom of the deck. So it's a pretty butthurt energy for whoever this is for. It's a little bit crotchety. Walking away, 8 of Cups. So walking away from something or someone for your own emotional fulfillment. Leaving something behind. There may be some disappointments here. Some of you are abandoning something or someone that you were recently really invested in. What's your challenge this week? The star. Keeping your hopes alive, keeping the faith, a hope, a goal, a dream. Some of you, this involves friends or the internet, you know, in some way, shape, or form. Social media for some of you, shining and glistening in your own destiny, healing. It's so interesting because the new moon's in Gemini rising's 11th house, you know, friendships, social networking, the internet, goals, you know, happiness goals, dreams. So we have the star in a challenge position. Some of you are feeling a little bit, your hopes are not high for some reason. Healing, 10 of Swords reverse driving this whole situation. Recent past, 3 of Pentacles reverse. Some of you felt in the recent past that you couldn't get on the same page with others, or there was just a lack of a stable foundation. This could involve a work situation or just outside interference. Things not gelling very much. People being uncooperative. You know, technology being uncooperative. I don't know. Crowning you. Okay, wow. So the Chariot. Cancerian energy. Sun, Moon, or Rising. You could be traveling. Some of you are on the move. Maybe you've left some things behind. You could be moving very literally, or you're just traveling, going on a vision quest, or you're taking control of a situation that has gone off the rails. Near future, vibing. I love it. So this is Empress vibes, Empress energy. This is beautiful. Some of you are artists. You could be doing a lot of creating, painting, drawing, listening to music, gardening, like, you know, this could be a number of different things, but this is beautiful energy. Some of you, this is a female in your life in the near future, or this is your own energy. This is just Venus energy, which is currently in Gemini rising's 12th house, you know. So you could be, when it comes to love, some of you are doing some releasing, some endings, leaving certain things behind, but you have a lot going on. So very similar to Taurus, you have a lot going for you. So this is Venus energy. Venus is in Taurus. It's currently in your 12th. Let's see what the energy you're bringing. Okay, you could be real perfectionistic for some reason this week. Maybe on a work project, a creative project, something else. Some of you are also maybe taking some time off work for some reason. Maybe to heal from an illness, an injury, an ending. Some of you are overworking. Like working yourself into the working yourself to the bone. What do we got in your environment? 6 of Cups reverse. Okay, so you could be needing to release something from your past. What's up, Starlove 22? Hopes and fears, High Priestess reverse. This could be someone you've got secret passions for. Maybe from your past. Some of you are needing to let go of something that you feel like it could be someone from your past, or somebody in your environment is being stuck in the past and being unrealistic. I don't know. What do we got in your outcome? Page of Pentacles. So fixing things. It's the Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. You're definitely getting something more established, I feel. You're fixing something. You're getting something. You could be cutting something out, though. Maybe processing some butt hurt for some reason. Queen of Swords, reverse. Someone could be rubbing you the wrong way, or I don't know. There's something that's definitely healing here, and you're leaving certain things behind you. Let me clarify your approach this week, Gemini. So this 8 of Pentacles, reverse. It could be hard for you to focus, maybe, because you're dealing with like things that are... With Venus in Gemini rising's 12th house, it's kind of like, you know, you're trying to do things day to day, but things come up and you just can't, it's distracting. Old hurts or something's maybe needing to heal. Let's clarify this. What's your approach? Ace of Pentacles reverse. Okay. Some of you feel, you could be hesitant to give more to a situation. Others of you feel like you lost an opportunity and that's got you distracted. Let me clarify this. Or you're burden of digs. Okay, so you've got a lot of responsibilities. Some of you feel really overwhelmed. You may feel like you've taken on too much work, or you're kind of stressed out and distracted by all that you have to do, especially if you're your own boss and you're you could be kind of burdened by this. Maybe you just need to take a breather. Let me clarify your environment real quick. Why is the 6 of Cups reverse? It's kind of a grudge, begrundled energy, kind of a swamp. What is this Six of Cups reverse here for? The Tower. Okay, so whatever this is, it could be sudden change, upheaval, whatever it is, it's unstable to begin with. It's not on a stable foundation. It's kind of a disaster. Okay, someone here could be kind of feeling ignored by you, or maybe they're lacking confidence, or you feel ignored by someone here and it's kind of distracting. I don't know what, or they feel ignored. Whatever it is, it's something that you're walking away from. Let me clarify the recent past. Maybe that'll make this make sense. Yeah, some of you recently got out of a commitment. Some of you got a divorce, or you like wrenched free or went your own way, or you were dealing with uncooperative people, or there was something really unusual about this. What is the Hierophant reverse? This is Taurus energy, or somebody was married and that's why they couldn't be, or you were, I don't know. Why is that here? Or there were differences in belief systems, like someone was in a different cult than you. I don't know. Yeah, Ace of Wands reverse. So delays. There was a lack of motivation. Some of you felt weighed down because there's a blockage between you and others for some reason. I don't know. What's the Ten of Swords reverse for? Sad chonky boy. Okay, so there's definitely somebody here that's sad. Maybe even it's you. I don't know. Why is your challenge the Star? Keep the faith is essentially your challenge this week. Keeping your hopes up, keeping the faith, and the future. Focus on the future. Okay, wow. Some of you are kind of exhausted, overwhelmed this week. You could also be, there's a need to throw in the towel on something or someone. And maybe that's kind of like depleting your energy levels. Some of you want to give up on a dream. Maybe there's a need to keep your morale up this week. Let me clarify this. You're just really busy. Some of you are doing way too much. You're having to do, like, wear too many hats or be too many places at once. Mars in your sign has been hectic. It's frantic, and it is going to be reaching the critical degree in your own sign, which you could feel real burnt out. You could have a lot to do this week, and you could also be kind of a distracted emotionally as well. So this is really busy. Some of you need to take time out to heal. Others of you, your challenge is keeping your morale up while also needing to like be and do all of these different things. Okay, stalking, not talking. You could be watching something or someone heavily. What is the Chariot crowning you? Some of you like have a lot to do, but there's something you kind of can't, that preoccupies you, that you kind of can't get your mind off of for some reason. What's the Chariot? Nine of Pentacles. So some of you have recently broken free from a situation, and you're trying to get on your feet financially and get a victory in a financial situation, a money or business situation. Some of you, this involves working for yourself. I like that we see the Nine of Pentacles and then we see the Empress in the near future. This looks good. Let's clarify this. This is abundance. Some of you are going to be able to treat yourself in the near future. Get a soak. What is this? The Devil River. You're breaking free. You're wrenching free from something that recently. You're detaching from something. You're taking your power back, essentially. You're getting your power back. You're vibing. This is Capricorn energy. And King of Pentacles. Some of you, this is literally a financial situation. You're vibing in the near future. You're getting mastery over a situation. This could involve a career situation, money, finances, work, career. You're getting a lot of stability here in the near future. After a lot of hard work, maybe. There's still a little more work to do. Let's clarify this outcome. Some of you are also, you could be dealing with an earth sign. What's this outcome? Judgment reverse. What? Some of you are doubting yourself. A death revert. Yeah, okay. Okay. some of you are like kind of scared of change, or you're having a hard time moving on or letting go of something. There could be some of you, this is like, I don't know, someone could be either married. Others of you, that this has nothing to do with any of that, and this is all just like a work situation. I don't know, but I see you taking your power, like wrenching free from something. Some of you are processing an ending, though. But there could be something that's hard for you to let go of, or hard for someone to let go of. I don't know why. What does this mean? The moon. 12th house. The moon. Pisces energy. You could be dealing with a Pisces of significance that's having a hard time letting go of you. Others of you, you're still processing some unconscious, like, detritus. Even though outwardly, career-wise, money-wise, things could be actually starting to look up for you and go really well. Your challenge here is to heal and to also keep the faith, even when you feel like giving up or when you have to let something go. What is your approach? This is interesting. We have Queen of Pentacles reverse as your approach. So some of you are dealing with a lot of imbalance between, some of you have taken on a lot. You could be working a lot and having to, like, on top of working, like, a lot, you're having to also run an entire household on your own, or you just, like, you're doing all the damn things. You're just, there's a need here to take a time out, put your feet up, maybe self-nurture a little bit, or you're dealing with some instability in regards to finances this week. And it could be hard to focus as well, because on top of this, you're also maybe processing needing to walk away from something or someone, or dealing with unreliable people. Let me clarify the your environment. It's like things are falling apart here. The Fool. Okay, somebody here is either really free or can't be relied upon. I don't know, or they... Oh. Some of you, there's a breakup, disunity, or a fallout with, like, a friend, a coworker, or something else. What does this outcome mean? Knight of Pentacles reverse. So this is like slow. It's like slow. It's dragging on and on. There could be a little bit of laziness or just feeling stuck in a situation or boredom. Four of Cups reverse. Something's definitely causing you to reevaluate your emotions. I don't know. Gemini, 10 of Pentacles. This could involve a home or family situation, or a living situation, or your long-term security, your wealth, your bank account, that sort of thing. Whoa. This could be... It's almost like you've been some of you have been working a lot and you want to get out, or you want, like, to break the stagnation, or you want some excitement in your life. I don't know what this is. Yeah, some of you feel trapped and isolated, kind of stuck in your head, or restricted by a lot of duties. There's a need to look at something or fix something or improve a situation, and the outcome is what I'm seeing. But in the near future, it looks really good. You're getting more stability. You could be taking back your power. What is the Empress and the Devil reverse? Whoa. That's interesting. So you are kind of feeling like you have to take a loss. Some of you feel a little bit humiliated, embarrassed, but it's all real private. It's like you have to cut your losses, but you have a lot going for you at the same time. Some of you are dealing with someone that's, like, trying to sabotage something as well. It's going to be different for all of you, but you have a lot going for you as far as, like, money, finances, work, like something you do for yourself. It could be a project if it's not monetary, but some of you literally work for yourselves. But you're having to either walk away from something that you know is a disaster. It could be, I don't know, someone could either be having a hard time moving on from you, or you're having a hard time letting go of someone. I don't know. You could be focused on new potential in this outcome as well. But there's a lot of emphasis here on finances, wealth, work, practicalities, money, all of that. It looks good. Let me get you advice. What does Gemini need to hear? Messages for Gemini. Well, some advice for G-Dog this week. Obstacles and blocks are lifted with windfall of abundance at the bottom of the deck. Okay, all your good personal work and your positive energy shift have overcome previous obstacles and blocks are lifted away. You will now experience progress and forward movement with your projects. Stay centered in gratitude to ensure that your flow of abundance continues. And then we have windfall of abundance with raise or promotion underneath that. An increase in abundance is arriving in many different forms, some of them unexpected. Be open to receiving and know that this abundance comes to you to support your life purpose, health, and charitable work. Let's read raise or promotion. Congratulations, an increase in your abundance flow awaits you. This is a result of your positive focus and willingness to take action based on your divine guidance. Keep up the good work. I'm going to read this one under it too. It says, focus on your priorities. Some of you are feeling distracted by some things this week. Where you put your focus is where you receive your outcome. Your priorities are calling to you, which may produce a feeling of anxiety unless you give them the time and attention they and you deserve. Even a small amount of time devoted to your priority, more confident. So there is a need to focus here, especially if you're feeling particularly overwhelmed or distracted by things, or, that you can't really control, other people and whatever. It's definitely, you have a lot going for you. So there's just a need to stay focused. I love your near future position. Your outcome, it is literally focused. We got the Page of Pentacles, and this is the student, this is very focused energy. It's very concentrated, the Page of Pentacles. So some of you, your ability to concentrate is going to improve over the course of the week. I feel it's going to be easier to focus, especially with Mars forming a trine to Saturn and finally getting the hell out of your sign, and moving on into your money house. So it'll be a lot easier to focus on your priorities, like by the end of this week, especially. So I'm going to leave it there, Gemini. I hope you guys got something out of this. If you guys enjoy these readings, definitely smash the like button. We're going to move on to Sea-Dog. All right. Cancer. All right, Sea-Dog. So Cancer rising, you're hosting this new moon in your 10th house of reputation, career, how you portray yourself. It's, kind of like how the public sees you. It's very public. It's very in the public eye. So, even social media, how you portray your brand, how you come across to others, how you come across your goals, your long-term, goals, achievements, milestones, But this new moon, it could have you very much in the public eye in some way, or you could be recognized for your personality, something that you do, something that you bring to the table, or you could be focused on getting more attention, recognition in ways that are substantive, It's interesting because this new moon, it squares Mars, which is in your 12th house. So you could feel really pushed to put yourself out there, in a way that you feel proud of, in a way that you feel recognized for. And it makes a sextile to Pluto, which is has been rolling through your 7th house for, since January 2008 of partnerships, so you've experienced some shakedowns in relationships since January 2008. Huge, impactful relationships, Some of you have lost friends. Others of you have gained amazing friends. Others of you, you've made amazing connections, relationships, a lot of transformations, from the good, the bad, the ugly, you've seen it all. Relationships have really impacted Cancer rising since January 2008. So anyways, this new moon makes a sextile to Pluto in your 7th house, and it's in the final degree. So it's very decisive energy. Some of you really want to level up the kinds of people that you attract into your life, or you are meeting people that are having a really, really intense impact on you for the better, you know. And but you could be coming across very powerfully as well, Sea Dog. So yeah, this new moon is amazing for achievements, milestones, recognition, you know, kind of making a name for yourself, committing to a new way forward and being perceived in a new way as well, which has been largely due to a lot of internal transformations that you've been focused on, a lot of internal healing and behind the scenes like shadow work, you know, that you've been doing with Mars having been going through your 12th house for so long, which has been, I'm so glad for everyone that Mars is finally leaving Gemini. But yeah, Mars is forming a trine to Saturn, and the trine begins between your 12th house and your 9th house, and eventually towards the end of the week, Mars enters your first house. I'm so excited for you because Mars has not energized this sector for over 2 years. So you're really coming home to yourself. You're really, really ready to fully embody yourself, fully step into yourself and be seen, be recognized, be respected and admired by others here. Sea Dog, this is a beautiful signature for you, because this new moon is actually a part of a double feature. We have another one in April that is actually an eclipse, you know, in this same sector. So it's pretty interesting that we get a double feature like this, but absolutely gorgeous. So your 10th house is all lit up at this new moon. And then Pluto on Thursday moves in to, it heads into your 8th house of long-term investments, freaky naughty exchanges, like going into the deep dark, like where angels fear to tread. Pluto's actually really comfy here. You know, it wants to know everything. You know, it wants to explore things deeply. But the 8th house doesn't want superficial. You know, it wants things and people and experiences that really touch us deeply, that move us deeply, that rock us at a deep level. It's wherever Pluto winds up, it's a call into our soul, you know. So it's like superficial relationships, partnerships, friendships, and all of that aren't going to cut the mustard for you. You're really going to want to meet people and meet yourself at a deep level. And you're also going to have a lot of really transformative experiences through intimacy, sexuality, the occult, the hidden mysteries. Like for the next 20 years, this will be a focus for you. Huge transformations. You're going to rise like a phoenix and become your best self. And you're going to go, you know, it's like that Jungian quote. What is it? It's about going into the shadows. It's like we have to go down into, you know, down into the shadows in order to rise. You know, we have to plunge the depths. That's essentially the gist of it. I'm not doing a good job at doing it justice, but you guys get my drift. The 8th house is intense. It's about extremes, but it's also about like really deep diving. You know, it's deep. It's deep. So huge transformational experiences coming right for you. Through intimacy, the occult, life's mysteries. It's very, very inquisitive, deeply curious, wants to know all of the ins and outs, leaving no rock unturned. Pluto in the 8th. So huge transformational experiences, you know. And that's it's a taster. You get a taster for 3 months, essentially. It'll hang out there until June 11th, give you a taster, and it'll return a few times and kind of weave in and out of Aquarius and, you know, last degrees of Capricorn. So enjoy that. My favorite thing for you, Cancer, is Mars entering your sign at the very end of the week. What a treat for everyone. I'm stoked for everybody because it's trine Saturn, and that's my favorite part of this week's maths. Aside from all of the major ingresses, that's my favorite configuration, is this stabilizing trine between Mars and Saturn. So this trine for you at the very end of the week, it goes from trining in your 12th house to your 9th house to your 1st house. So you're coming out of your shell. You're starting to come out of your shell. Some of you are starting to get more and more comfortable being seen, putting yourself out there in some way, displaying your talents, or, you know, just being yourself out in the open, being recognized, respected for something that you bring to the table, something that you do. You're gonna start feeling more and more confident putting yourself out there as the week goes on. And then for the next while, you know, that's what this is all about. So I'm really stoked for you. This is all about you, you know, Mars in your 1st, but that's at the end of this week. So that's kind of the focus for Cancer rising, is really getting comfortable coming out of your shell, coming into yourself, embodying yourself fully. And by doing that, you're really going to attract like way more substantive people, more quality experiences, soulful individuals, soulful experiences. This can also be really good for, you know, finances or long-term investments as well. You could be getting real serious in that area. But yeah, you could be thinking about your career, you know, your reputation, achievements, milestones at this new moon, but definitely like how you come across. You could be getting more positive attention than you have felt in some time. You're just definitely focused on being well received and being taken serious. But also, this all starts with taking yourself serious, which a lot of you have been doing behind the scenes. You've really been doing a lot of inner work, a lot of healing, and it's been a lot of shadow work, you know. So I'm really excited for you to finally be shaken free from all of this, especially at the end of the week. So let's get into the cards and see what comes out for you, Sea Dog. Messages for Cancer, all placements. Yeah, I'm super excited for Cancer rising, because that has been, that Mars to the 12th house transit has been nasty. So it'll be nice to see all my Cancer rising friends like come out of their shell more and become more self-assured and more confident and more, with more intact, better boundaries and all of that. You guys have really, really done a lot of that was a long shadow work period for you. So things will finally be feeling more stable. So yeah, when Mars finally enters your sign, at the end of the week, it's going to be forming a trine between your 1st house and your 9th house of higher learning, freedom. So you could really want to be expanding your world and coming out of your shell. Some of you want to travel or expand your world a little more and expand maybe the types of people that you interact with. You may want to like learn, commit to learning projects, study projects, taking your own like knowledge, advancement of knowledge seriously, or, you know, you may even be teaching others as well. But maybe even drawing in teacherly types or traveling. Some of you want to travel. Others of you just travel in the mind, or committing to like autodidactic learning projects, or going back to school in like a very traditional sense. It's going to be different for all y'all. But what's up, Wes? What's up? Let's walk home. So yeah, I'm stoked for you, Cancer rising. I'm so excited for you. Like, I'm excited for everybody, but Mars moving into your sign is actually my favorite part of the maths this week. Especially since it forms a sweet trine to Saturn. So, yeah. So, yeah, this new moon for you, Sea Dog rising, is all about, like, you're getting respect. You're bracking up the street creds. You're getting respect. Put some respect on it. You could be more visible, getting more recognition, and putting yourself out there more, you know, essentially, like getting more comfortable with putting yourself out there, getting positive attention, finding positive ways to feel appreciated as well, and just generally feeling appreciated by others. I'm so happy for you guys. Like, I can't even articulate how happy I am to see you guys wrapping up this Mars transit, man. Out of all the rising signs, Cancer rising has been the one where I'm like, God, that's gotta suck. Sea dog. What do we got for you this week? All placements. Ten of Pentacles. Gorgeous right off the bat. That's a secure bag. So your family. Hanging out at home with your family. This is your bank account. This is a sense of fulfillment, security, safety. Some of you have a dog, the little dog, the little Borks. And then we have, 5 of Cups. So there may be some loss or regrets, some disappointments, some bereavements that you're processing or, that you've dealt with. But, wow, 4 of Swords. You're recovering from all of this. You've been doing a lot of recuperating, contemplating, relaxing, retreat, taking a lot of step back, a lot of shadow work, a lot of healing. You've walked away from some things or people here that didn't serve you. 8 of Cups. Some of you have been even kind of escapist a little bit here, maybe a little bit withdrawn. But you may have abandoned some things that you previously used to really, be invested in. We got 6 of Cups under that. Maybe you walked away from a past person that you missed, or we got some nervousness here. Knight of Swords reverse, real nervous, kind of stir crazy, restless energy. 5 of Pentacles. Some of you have really just been through it. I'm happy to report that this is on its way. This trend is, we're kicking it to the curb. So, heartbeat is a reading. Star reverse. You could be feeling a little bit depleted. Some of you lack faith. You could be feeling kind of discouraged right now for some reason. Do keep in mind that even though I'm telling you guys, listen, it's going to get better, it's going to feel hard to believe because Mars getting to, when it reaches the critical degree in your 12th house, that 29th degree in that area, really uncomfortable. So just breathe through it this week, all right? Like, it's gonna get better, I assure you. So you could be feeling a little discouraged. Maybe you're really focused on what still needs to heal right now. Star reverse. Hermit is your, there's your challenge, Hermit. So spending a lot of time alone, just keep on doing that inner work. You're almost done. Just keep on doing it. So maybe you need to spend some time alone this week and really process this stuff or really do the work. Like really, really heal something here. It's like you're almost there. All right, Chariot. That's your own card. I love it. So there you are in your power. You've definitely taken control of situations. You're getting a victory here. Some of you, this involves a vehicle, like your clown car or whatever it is you drive around. Like, you're taking the reins. You're getting on top of things. This could involve travel or people in places at a distance for some of you. But this is control. This is having self-control, control over your instincts, having willpower, determination, being able to control. This is a victory. You're almost you're at the home stretch, so don't quit before the miracle. Recent past, 7 of Pentacles. So you were waiting, being persevering, kind of waiting for your, where's my reward? Like, where's my gold star? What's crowning you? The Lovers. You're pulling all majors except for recent past. Wow. So you could feel, you're at a crossroads here. You could feel real attracted to someone. Some of you have a couple of different choices here. You could be dealing with a Gemini of significance, the sun, moon, or rising. We have Aquarius. We have Virgo as well. There's definitely a strong theme of healing coming through here. Physical healing, mental healing, emotional healing, soul healing. Strong attractions. Maybe you could be, some of you are attracted to someone at a distance. Others of you, there's a choice involving travel or a choice involving, it's like, I mean, even your own card speaks of like kind of having to wrestle kind of an inner conflict. You see the black and the white Sphinx here and how he's in control of both of them. He's making his inner angel and his inner demon into his bitch. It's basically like the card of Cancer. There you go. So near future, whoa, you're lit. You're feeling all kinds of excited here. Energy legs. Whoa, that's spicy. So I mean, is that not like Mars getting ready to enter into your sign or what? Like, that's lit. So we got some real exciting energy. This could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius of significance, or you're just very excited to embark upon, like, you want to go have a good time. You're excited. Some of you are physically active, or you're going out to an event or a party or something that you're really excited about. Your approach, you're fearful and hesitant. You know who else had this in the same placement this week was Aries energy. So you're feeling a little bit of cold feet, hesitation. In your environment, we have, oh, I don't like that. So we have Magician reverse. I mean, this could be a few different things. Some of you, this is someone that feels unsure of themselves, or they're not communicating a whole bunch. Worst case scenario is manipulativeness, okay? We'll clarify it. What do we got in your hopes and fears? Justice reverse. So Libra energy, Sun, Moon, or Rising. You could be worried that something is one-sided, or you're worried about something unfair happening to you. Or you're worried that someone's not going to be accountable, or you're worried that they're going to be dishonest with you. And outcome strength. You're Cancer, you pulled so many more majors, I think, than anybody so far. Whew, so that's Leo energy. This is a lot of self-control, self-discipline in this outcome. You could have Leo in your big three, or you're dealing with someone that does. This is a lot of courage. It's patience. It's control. It's compassion. It's self-discipline. It's, you could be like focused on strength training, or like really focused on like doing the work. You're doing the damn thing. You're doing the work. You're doing the shadow work. This is a shadow work reading. Let's clarify your approach. I just saw the Empress. I'm so excited for you. Like, seriously, keep on doing like whatever you're doing, because it's gonna pay off. All this self-discipline, all this inner work, all this inner searching, it's going to pay off. Let's clarify your approach. Okay, you're a little bit unstable as we come into the week, apparently. Some of you are kind of feeling like you're really self-focused. You could be dealing with some vice or some temptation, or you're feeling kind of out of, like, discombobulated financially or physically. Or you're dealing with some kind of, like, I don't know, some of you are having, like, issues with a car or a job or finances or routines. Like, others of you are just really keeping your energy to yourself. And that's okay. You're wrapping up, like, a really difficult Mars transit. Let me clarify this. The Page of Wands. So you are excited and enthusiastic. Some of you are kind of unsure of yourself, though, this week, especially on the communication front, like whether to talk to someone. Some of you only want to make, I don't know, what is this Page of Wands? This could be, you're like real excited about stuff. Oh, okay, Six of Pentacles. You want to, it's like you've got your hand out, or you want something to be mutual. You don't want, some of you don't want to talk to someone unless it is, I don't know. Others of you, you're pulling your energy away from certain people or situations or activities in order to, I just feel like you're very, I feel like you're choosy is what I'm getting. You're choosy. Let me clarify your environment. Why is the Magician reversed? There could be a lack of communication, or maybe some misunderstandings between you and someone this week, or someone feels kind of blocked in regards to their manifestations, or just kind of unsure of their own power. Oh, Tower reverse. This is someone you're either avoiding, or someone who is trying to avoid a disaster, or someone that's avoiding you. What is this? Tower reverse. There could be, oh, Two of Cups. This could be a breakup that's happened, or disunity. There could be an imbalance in a relationship here, a lack of harmony. Some of you, this has been a fallout between you and a friend or a lover. I don't know. What is that about? Yeah, Two of Pentacles reversed. Somebody here is like either disorganized, they're in financial disarray, or they've been dropped. You may have dropped somebody. You have the Lovers in your crowning position. Let me clarify your challenge. This is repose, retreat, getting time alone, reflection, solitude. This is my Volcel card. Some of you are challenged by, like, your challenge is to spend time alone to heal, or you're dealing with someone that spends a lot of time alone and they're like super introverted. Others of you, this is your own energy. I mean, what's the Hermit? This is Virgo. Stagnancy. Okay, so this is, some of you are just kind of like, there's, you're bored, alone, or what is this? Or you're, okay, public recognition, so like getting attention. There's a need here to find healthy ways to either enjoy yourself, get recognized, get attention. I don't know what this is. There's a desire for victory here. And there could be something, some of you are like, I see you waiting in the recent past, like, where's my cookie? Where's my gold star? You're not there yet. You're almost there. You are wrapping up like one of the most uncomfortable, you know, Mars transits out of all of the signs. So, those of you with Cancer rising. Let me clarify this really exciting, like, what is going on in the near future here? It's like real oh, insecurity. Nine of Pentacles reverse. I don't know what that's about. Okay. Nine of Pentacles reverse, Death reverse. Some of you are like, your challenge this week is boredom. Sticking to some sort of path. Let me clarify this. The Queen of Wands. Okay, this is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Sun, Moon, or Rising. For some reason, I guess like some of you are feeling discouraged. You could be feeling attracted to someone. What is the Lovers? The King of Cups. You're like in love with someone, but you're like discouraged for some reason. Keep the faith. What is the Queen of Wands? This is someone you're either really attached to. You're trying to maintain stability that you do have. Or you're dealing with, this is Minor Arcana Capricorn energy, or you're dealing with someone that's real stingy and closed off and like conservative. Others of you are feeling kind of possessiveness over someone. I don't know. What is the Chariot? It's Happy Chunky Boy. So you're focused on, you want like happiness. You want to get like your satisfaction here. What's this outcome? You could be dealing with someone at a distance from you, or a travel situation. It would make you really happy to travel. Either towards someone that you love or with someone that you love. I don't know. What is the outcome? Queen of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Sun, Moon, or Rising. Some of you are like really strong in the face of like a lot of love. What is that about? Queen of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. And this Temperance. Sagittarius energy. Wow. So you could be feeling conflicted inside, or wrestling with some boredom or hopelessness, or feeling like kind of like, I don't know, you're dealing with something that's kind of ongoing. It's this long transformational process that's just dragging on, and there's a need to keep the faith. In the outcome, you may have a lot of love for someone, but you're either holding back in the name of healing, or you're exercising a whole lot of patience and self-control in the face of something here. Let me clarify this outcome. What does this mean? Oh, Queen of Pentacles reverse. We have two queens. I don't know, you guys. Some of you, this is literally just, it's a need to self-nurture. It's a healing process of some kind. Others of you, You either have a lot of compassion for someone who's like got trust issues or is real closed off, or I don't know what's going on in your environment. This is so weird, you guys. I'm doing my best, okay? The Devil reverse. So that's Capricorn energy, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Either you are detaching and breaking free and taking your power back from something or someone in your environment or in your life, or this is someone that has broken free from you. This is like reclaimed power. Okay, and the Eight of Pentacles. So this is someone that works a lot. This is somebody here has reclaimed their power and maybe like gone back to work, started working again. I don't know what this is. Let me clarify your approach. Whoa. Some of you are dealing with depression, nightmares, visits from the Hat Man. I don't know. Up all night. You could be up late at night. You could be, there's like a healing thing, something healing here. What's the Seven of Pentacles in the recent past? Judgment reverse. Some of you felt ignored by someone in the recent past. Others of you, you were having some self-doubt. There could have also been like kind of a refusal of self-examination here. Or you were, I don't know, or you were dealing with someone that wouldn't be accountable for their, or you were like not ready for something. What's Judgment reverse in the recent past? Like, what is that about? The sun. Waiting for the sun, waiting for the sun. So this is like, you were waiting for happiness. Some of you have been battling depression or some other, like, you've been trying to heal from something here. What's the Lovers? Burden of dicks. So you've been having to close something out. Some of you are burdened by your attraction to someone or by like what getting to a certain point is going to take. What is this? You could feel, this is like a lot of responsibility, work, effort, blood, sweat, tears. Some of you are wondering whether you're taking on too much, whether something is worth all the work, all the effort, all the shadow work, whatever this is. Let me clarify your challenge one more time. Clarify the Hermit as the challenge. Four of Wands. This involves coming together with someone or getting things to a point of stability between you and somebody. Going over to their house, having them over at your house, or just celebrating. A point of celebration, essentially. Things could be at a stalemate right now. Keep in mind, you are wrapping up, those of you with Cancer rising, you are wrapping up a really long, arduous Mars in the 12th house transit. And before it enters your sign, yeah, it could feel real intense. But that trine to Saturn kind of takes the edge off a little bit. As long as you can stay on the path, like stick to the path. Some of you, there's a vehicle issue or something involving travel here. Let me clarify the Chariot. The Four of Cups. What the fuck? So that's Moon in Cancer. Some of you, I don't know, what is this? The Ace of Pentacles. This could involve like a new, so I don't know what this is. This could be you're trying to manifest something, either a new like opportunity, prosperity, or just something real. But in the meantime, you're either kind of, let me clarify your approach because I'm having a hard time figuring out. Yeah, you're just nervous. I'm talking to a sea dog who's nervous about something and has cold feet about a situation, but you're also excited. But you could be dealing with a little bit of physical instability, financial instability, or you're getting back on your A game. You're like wrapping something up. There's something coming to a completion here. Let me clarify this outcome. There's a lot of strength, patience, healing, alchemy, love, and compassion coming through you in this outcome. Let me clarify the Queen of Pentacles reverse and the Queen of Cups. Hangman. So there's still, you're getting a lot of perspective here. Others of you, there's delays, there's a need here. You're really getting a lot of perspective though. Some of you are making some sacrifices for someone you love, or you're making sacrifices in general to improve the situation. This is Neptune energy. And 8 of Wands. It will come. If you build it, it will come. Okay. Oh, thank you so much. Thanks for the 555, Cheryl Cooter. Oh, you're in California too? I'm in California. Let me clarify this out. This looks good to me. Like, okay, King of Wands. You're stepping into your power. You're stepping into your power. Just give it time. Stay on the path. There may be some like false starts. There's like a little bit of delays. You could lack motivation here and there throughout the week, but don't like wind yourself up about it. Some of you are nervous, either about a financial situation or like an attraction or a relationship or someone you care about or a vehicle. Like it could be a number of different things, but there's something here. You're like stoked in the near future, but it's like maybe, I don't know, why is this the near future with the why did death reverse? There's like 9 of Pentacles reverse. You're just like really excited to get to the good part already. There's a stalemate. You like want something to go faster than it is. Don't, it's like you can't rush perfection. See, dog, you can't rush perfection. Just know that everything's happening at the time that it's supposed to. And your challenge this week is the Hermit. We got Star reverse at the base of the reading. There's still a little, just keep on doing that inner work. It's going to pay off. I guarantee you, it's gonna pay off. Don't let insecurity or impatience let you, or restlessness, or boredom, let you undo the positive work that you're doing here internally with this Hermit energy. You're wrapping this up. You're phasing this out. So don't quit before the miracle is what I'm saying. It looks good. Your outcome looks good. You're about to step into your power. As long as you keep on sticking to, really doing the work. Showing up for yourself. Let's get you some advice. What does Cancer need to hear this week? Messages for Sea Dog. What does Cancer, all placements, need to hear? So yeah, some of you, there's a healing process that you've been going through or that someone you care about has been going through. You're almost out of the woods. You'll be coming out of obscurity very shortly. This is the final week of Mars in your 12th house. So, if you're not even feeling worried right now, or you're not particularly restless or whatever, if you reach a point of boredom, restlessness, or a lack of faith, at any point this week, just remember me telling you that. Don't quit before the miracle. You're almost there. There's a point to all of this. All right, let's get you an advice card. What does Cancer need to hear this week? Messages for Sea Dog. What do we have? We have gratitude list with partnership at the bottom of the deck. So that's interesting. Counting your blessings and feeling gratitude for what you already have helps you to be centered in your heart instead of fixated on worries in your minds. What and who are you grateful for right now? Keep focusing upon gratitude and you'll discover the amazing generosity of the universe. Beautiful. Then we have partnership. Allow healthful, supportive partnerships into your personal life and career, and both parties benefit as a result. You are receiving help from heaven and from a person who brings needed skills or resources. So yeah, some of you may even be, I saw that, you could be choosy right now, What do we got? We got take a divinely guided chance. All positive change and successful ventures involve a degree of risk. And you are ready to follow your divine guidance to new territories as you leave behind that which is comfortable and familiar, but no longer appropriate for you. You make room for new and more meaningful opportunities. So yeah, don't quit. We got do the work under that. Let's read it. It's not enough to dream or pray. You've also got to take the positive action steps that you are being divinely guided to take. Consistently working on your priorities will make them flourish like a lush flower garden. I love it. I love it. I'm gonna leave it there, Cancer. I feel like that was absolutely perfect for you. So yeah, don't quit before the miracle. You've got some inner work. You're almost done, but usually the final degrees of a planet in a particular area are the most intensive. But you really have a lot going for you, especially the fact that Mars is actually trine Saturn, which is really gonna help everyone get more discipline, because a lot of us, when Mars was square Neptune, it was really hard to stick to things, and be consistent about things. Like, it was just like it was a slog. So yeah, it's forming a trine to Saturn, in your ninth house of higher learning and freedom. So I'm really excited for you. Sea Dog. We'll leave it there. I'm gonna move on to Leo. So if you guys like these readings, smash the like button. I love you all so much. All right. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, you're in Palmdale. Is that SoCal? Palmdale. I'm in Northern California. I'm up in the mountains. All right, Leo. Messages for Leo, all placements. So Leo rising, you're hosting this new moon in your ninth house of higher learning, travel, people and places at a distance, freedom, exploration, adventure, and it's making a sextile to Pluto in the final degrees of Capricorn in your sixth house of health, diet, fitness, wellness, self-improvement, perfectionism, pets. This is huge transformations. So you could be about to embark upon a little bit of an adventure here, or in the very least step into territory that is foreign to you, or that's new. It's expanding. You could be thinking about expanding your world, embarking on some sort of like bogus learning journey of some kind here. You could also be really focused on improving your health as well, or you're really focused on self-improvement and being your best self with the moon, the new moon forming a sextile to Pluto in your sixth. And we have Pluto, on Thursday, it heads into your seventh house. So some of you, you're about to embark upon a bogus learning journey in regards to partnerships. This could involve meeting someone new, taking a relationship to a new level, or embarking upon a relationship, that's very new and interesting to you, or approaching relationships in a vastly different way, than maybe you have previously. It's going to be different for all of you, but Pluto is going to spend, the next 20 years totally transforming your relationship life. It's very do or die. You could be feeling very serious about partnerships. You get a taster of Pluto in the area of partnerships for the next 3 months. So this could involve power plays, power dynamics can be a factor. Sharing power, merging resources can all be really heavily, involved between you and others. The seventh house rules business partnerships as well as personal. But in either case, relationships will be profound. So choose wisely and be careful. The agreements, the contracts that you sign, because they will be life-changing, or they will be do or die. They'll be heavy, And there's no such thing as a free lunch, as they say. There's a price for everything. So, but it's not negative. This is very good. This is a huge all I could really tell you is that Pluto in your seventh house, relationships will not be airy-fairy. They'll not be insignificant or superficial. It's do or die. It's make or break. It's all in or all out. Go big or go home. Pluto you will feel it. So you could be about to embark on a very interesting journey here, and you probably intuitively sense that relationships are going to factor into your life in a big way in the coming next 20 years. So yeah, Pluto gives you a little taster of this, what to expect, what to anticipate, until June 11th. Yeah. You guys can read my blog. You could click the link in the community section and scroll to Thursday. It talks all about Pluto. But yeah, so that enters your 7th house on Thursday. All week we have Mars building a trine to Saturn. This trine begins from your 11th to your 8th house. And then at the end of the week, Mars heads into your 12th house. So this is interesting. So, okay, like there's a number of ways I could explain that energy. Some of you have like been dealing with some real messy situations in regards to friendships, social networking, maybe even dating for some of you. It could, maybe you were confused in your dating life or in regards to exes for some of you. Things are getting more stable and making more sense, slowly but surely in these areas. You're wrapping that up, but there's some release and some letting go in all of this as well. Mars enters your 12th house, but fortunately for you, unlike Cancer rising, you're not experiencing this like like for half a year. It's going to have a normal Mars cycle through your 12th house. So during this cycle, this is a great time for self-improvement work. Healing, is a really big deal for you, especially considering that Pluto it's leaving your 6th house of healing and health, which again, I'm going to repeat myself, if you have dealt with you since January 2008, you've hosted Pluto in your 6th house of health and healing. So some of you have even like dealt with like surgeries, health crises, things that really like stood out like a sore thumb and like forced you to like take things like diet, lifestyle, and things like that seriously. Like your health it's been really important for Leo rising to take really good care of themselves and not like play it down. And I don't want to repeat myself because we've got a long way to go. We've got to do the whole zodiac. But yeah, you're wrapping up a cycle where health is like, it's been imperative and it's not over yet, So this Mars cycle kind of echoes that because it heads into your 12th house at the end of the week, which is the opposite house of the 6th house. So this axis is still heavily engaged. So it's super important to do the inner work. And you have an opportunity here to work together with others and to build. This is an excellent transit for Leo rising to build intimacy and get to know another person on a deeper level in subtle ways, And it may not be, some of you, there may be an element of like secrecy involved. Others of you, this just Mars in your 12th is not about forward movement. It's not super great for taking bold, actions like, oh, we just met, like, let's move in together, like, right away, and blah, blah, blah. When it's in the 12th house, it's more about taking it easy, slowing down, and doing, like, inner work, shadow work. But because it's trying your 8th house, this is really positive for intimacy, merging together with others, but in a comfortable way that is actually could be very healing for you if you can sort of like submit to it. You have a chance here to really, you stand to gain some positives, and some of you may even come into contact with very healing people. Others of you may feel like you have to be like somebody's nurse or a healer or whatever. So it's going to manifest differently for all of you. But yeah, Mars steps into your 12th house, at the end of the week, trining Saturn in your 8th. So this is definitely, this could manifest in a number of ways, but it's very behind the scenes. It's slow, it's subtle, but it's deep. It's very deep, it's profound. Some of you can sense that there's something consequential about certain relationships or agreements or contracts. For some of you, this could be business, this could be investments. It's going to be different for everyone, but yeah, you begin a Mars through the 12th house transit at the end of the week, but it's unlike Cancer rising, you're actually going to have like an easier time of it than Cancer rising did. Considering that it's trine Saturn. So, yeah, Pretty interesting stuff. You definitely, I feel like Leo rising, you can sense that a whole new world of opportunity and possibility is about to open up for you, particularly possibly due to partnerships, due to relationships, due to people that, you know, you've met or are meeting or are getting to know, or maybe taking, you know, things between you and relationships that are established to a new level. But yeah, bogus learning journeys. And a lot of self-work and self-improvement and self-healing happening due to this as well. Some of you are very excited, and you're really excited to like bring your best self to the table. And you're also, you could be focused on self-improvement in a huge way, with Pluto closing out a long transit through your 6th house. So let's get into the cards and see what comes out for you, Leo. Enough chatter. Blah, blah, blah. All right. Alright, what does Leo need to hear? All placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Stellium. What's up, Aesthetic Delta? It's good to see you. Oh, that is in SoCal. Thanks for answering my question, Aesthetic Delta, because I was like, I was curious. The vid's choppy. Yeah, I don't know why that is either, Kurt. It's frustrating. Is the audio good? Is it still choppy, Kurt? Okay, good. The audio's good. It's probably not just you, Kurt, because I see that all the time when I watch the replay. I don't know what the deal is. I gotta, like, calibrate it. Has it been choppy the whole time, you guys? Alright, Leo. Let's get you some messages. What's Leo need to hear? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I need to like calibrate the settings or something. I don't know. I'm just glad my headache is like gone. I had a really bad headache today. It was like probably just an anemia headache, honestly. All right. Leo, what do you need to hear? Huh. King of Wands reverse. So you could be standing on principle. Some of you are kind of impulsive, hasty, you've got high expectations, or you feel like you're dealing with someone who expects, you know, a lot out of you. Four Swords reverse. This could be like you're kind of restless. Maybe you're feeling like a lack of progress, or you feel like you're in a social controversy of some kind, or you're kind of deprived of peace here. What do we got going on? Judgment reverse at the bottom of the deck. So either you're not really wanting to be accountable for something here, or there's something that you're not wanting to look at. Yeah, I'm on Ethernet, Kurt. I'm on Ethernet. I almost want to like put it on regular Wi-Fi and see if that improves anything, because it's been like this. Like, just, the video quality has just sucked. I don't know why. Anyways, you could be ignoring someone or something, or you feel ignored, or you feel like not ready for something here, or someone you're dealing with isn't ready. Under that, we have Scared Bob. So you're trying to be courageous, you're trying to be persistent and hang in there. Some of you feel like your faith is being tested a little bit this week. You're curious, you're open to new ideas, you're wanting to you're kind of talkative here. You could be kind of restless mentally, but you're energetic. You're wanting to have conversations and gather information and communicate. Five of Swords reverse. Some of you are feeling a little bit conflicted inside, or you resent, I don't know. You're open to new perspectives, I feel. But there's something here you're either not ready for. Happy New Year, Aesthetic Delta. Alright, what do we got? The heartbeat of the reading. We have Page of Pentacles reverse. Okay. So you could be feeling a little bit flighty, distracted, fickle, or you're procrastinating. You could be procrastinating a little bit. Some of you are feeling kind of lonely, though, or you're worried about loss, financial loss, failure, maybe feeling uncertain. What's your challenge? Six of Pentacles. So I'm all distracted now because everyone's complaining that the video is, it's like distracting. I want to fix it. Should I like try to put it on regular internet, you guys? Like, what, Kurt? What do you think? A lot of Pentacles coming out for you, Leo. So you could be focused on work, health, practical stuff this week. Your routines, you know, finances, health, very physical, practical energy. Recent past, 8 of Wands, crowning you. 5 of more Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles reverse. 4 of Pentacles reverse in your near future. A lot of Pentacles. Hanged Man is your approach. Am I losing people? Did everyone... Okay. Kurt? Oh, you're just slow to respond. It's like really lagging, you guys. Like, I don't know what to do. Has the whole stream been like this? Alright, Queen of Swords in your hopes and fears. And outcome, we have impatience. So Sagittarius energy. So we've got some imbalance, some excess, kind of a lack of long-term vision in the outcome, a little bit of impulsiveness, hastiness, impatience. A lot of Pentacles coming through for you. Let me clarify your challenge. It looks like, okay, so you're kind of distracted here. Your challenge is the 6 of Pentacles. This is equal exchange between you and others. Why do you think it's going to drop this stream, Kurt? Let me clarify the 6 of Pentacles. Do you think it's going to drop the stream if I, like, switch to Wi-Fi? What's the 6 of Pentacles? 9 of Pentacles. Okay. This is someone that's very desirable, single, self-sufficient. This person could be well-to-do, well-off, highly desirable person. Some of you... I don't know. Let me clarify the heartbeat of the reading. Like... Whoa, you're like really passionate, but you're kind of like hot and bothered. You're like a little bit, you've got a lot of energy, a lot of passion. This is lusty, action-oriented adventure energy, but you're very impulsive. Mars is about to be like, whoosh, sit down and chill your ass out. For those of you with Leo rising, like Mars is about to like calm you down, like slow down. Let me clarify the Hangman, because it looks like you're making some sacrifices, or you're getting a lot of perspective right now. Maybe doing some releasing. What is this? Oh, let's see. You're thinking about your home, your long-term stability, your long-term wealth trajectory, or the fact that like your shit's not in order, or there's a lack of stability, or your house is a mess, or maybe your home or your living situation is kind of in flux right now. Some of you are dealing with like financial issues, health or wealth issues. Let me clarify this 8 of Pentacles. So many Pentacles came up in your reading. Let me clarify the 8 of Pentacles. The Page of Cups reverse. Maybe you're a little bit aloof, or you're feeling kind of emotionally or creatively blocked or hypersensitive, either at work or you really want to work on something. Why is the Page of and the Three of Cups reverse? Okay. There could be some social disunity between you and someone, or like an affair, like three is a crowd type of vibe, or you feel like your creativity is stifled, or I don't know, what is this? Three of Cups reverse. This is like, okay, Devil reverse. There's something here that you've had to detach or break away from, or take your power back, or take control over, establish control over a situation. Devil reverse. Let me clarify the, it looks like you're trying to like recover from something. Five of Pentacles reverse. Either a financial issue, struggle, or you want to come out of the cold with someone. What is this? Oh, Five of Cups. There's been some sort of loss, regret, a disappointment, maybe a missed opportunity. Or just there's some crying over spilt milk here, and you're trying to bounce back from these things. Let me clarify the Seven of Wands in your environment, because it looks like someone's either put up a boundary, a wall. You're worried about someone being kind of like severe with you and keeping you at a distance, or telling you no, or just having a boundary. Like being real... being able to see through like bullshit, like no bullshit here. What's the Queen? Like, I don't know. Why is the Seven of Wands here? The Queen of Wands, whoever this is a real attractive individual. This person is hot. Whoever this is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, Sun, Moon, or Rising. But they have like boundaries, or they have like, they're hard to get to know. Let me clarify this. Oh, somebody here doesn't know whether to stay or go, or you don't know whether to stay or go. You kind of feel... there's an attractive person here, but either they feel like kind of aimless and they're drifting, or they don't know whether to stay or go. There's a boundary here. There's a line. Somebody has a line or a standard. Let me clarify the Four of Pentacles reverse in the near future. This is like, you abandoned. All right, you're kind of bored. Either you're dropping something and taking off here in the near future, like you're all like, fuck it, and you're just all restless and stir crazy. Or you're dealing with someone that's really stubborn and slow, and you're like, go, 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 like your paces are different. Or it's vice versa, you know, it's the other way around. Let me clarify this outcome. This is Sagittarius energy in the outcome. But it's in the reverse, so it's like either something's out of balance, out of whack, physically, like in a health, like vitamins, minerals, or somebody's doing something in excess, drinking too much, partying way too hard, getting too much of a certain mineral, too much, doing too much of something, like doing the most. What is this? It's like out of balance, impatience, Hierophant. Somebody here is either a teacher, a guru, or like an authority figure, or is like structured, or is insisting on some kind of like structure or rules. What is this? You could be impatient with the rules, or a tradition, or like the way things should be done, or the way that things have always been done. What is this? Someone could be impatient for commitment. Okay, Three of Wands. This could be someone at a distance from you. Three of Wands. Or you're waiting for someone here. Someone's like real boundaried, stern. You're like scared that they're going to keep you at bay, or what's the Queen of Swords? Judgment reverse. Oh. It's more Sagittarius energy. Scared Bob. So I don't know. Some of you are worried if someone's going to draw a line with you. Let me clarify the Six of Pentacles reverse. Five of Swords reverse. You can feel conflicted inside about like doing a deal with someone, or like merging with someone, or merging resources, merging finances, moving in together. You're trying to get perspective on all of this. Some of you are thinking about a long-term living situation or a transition, like moving homes or literally like merging together with someone here. You could be having some doubts about it. Let me clarify this. King of Pentacles, you're like dead ass serious. You're not even playing. You're ready to go. You're like, let's do this. So when can I, I don't know what this is. You're like, when can I move in? What is this? Let me clarify your approach. You're ready to talk about this shit. Like, you're ready to go. King of Pentacles, you're wanting to, like, you're open to new perspective. Like, you want to release yourself from something here. Either where you live, it's all disheveled, or, like, this unsafe situation. Some of you are breaking free from either a third-party situation, or you're, like, I don't know, you're closing down, on, like, your Tinder or whatever, like, dating app. I don't know. You could be closing out, like, a dating situation. You're trying to work towards some sort of stability here, I feel. Let me clarify this outcome. The Tower. Okay, there's a shock or upheaval or what is this? Or revelation here. Some of you feel a lack of victory or a lack of progress. Honestly, I just feel like there's a... Let me clarify this. Yeah, Three of Pentacles reverse. You feel like you can't get someone to get on the same page with you. Let me clarify this. And Four of Cups. Some of you feel rejected by this person. I don't know. I don't think that that's what it is. Because this person's showing up as the Queen of Wands. They're, like, well disposed towards you. What is, let's clarify this. What is the Queen of Wands? Oh, Queen of Pentacles reverse. This person, there could be two people here, or this person has trust issues. They don't, some of them are working too much, or there's an imbalance between work and home, or they're overwhelmed, or they're really insular. They don't open up very easily. I don't know. What is this? Oh, wow. There's a King of Swords now, too. There's too many people. Somebody here's really intellectual. They're very... Whoever this is, they're highly intelligent. This person is smart as hell. Smart as a whip. There could be a few people here, too. Okay, this person wants to be smart about love. Knight of Cups. They want to be smart about actions and about their approach to love. Some of them, like, this is how they move, man. They also want to make sure that there's, like, they know what they're getting into. Some of you are worried about that. You're worried how intelligent this person is. I don't know. That's a weird thing to be worried about, Leo. Like, let me clarify this. Oh, Three of Swords reverse. This is about healing. You're nervous. You're nervous. You're kind of sad. You feel blocked. Some of you are stuffing down a lot of emotions, or you're like wondering if this is like a one-sided thing. You really want to grow and expand. You're like wanting to, so there's the Empress. So this is like, basically what I'm seeing is this is making you feel underconfident. Some of you are also lacking a little bit of self-discipline, and like the universe is like, whoosh, like slow down. Like, we got that Strength reverse, which is their own out, you know, it's temptation, it's a lack of self-discipline. You may need to just like hold your horses with Temperance reverse in your outcome. You know, it's kind of haste, it's impatience, jump into conclusions is what I'm seeing. Like, oh, they don't want to go like 1,000,000 miles an hour, they must not like me. I'm not seeing that. I'm seeing somebody here that's, they don't just jump into things like hella quick. This isn't a hasty person. They might seem hasty, but like they could be a fire sign. You might assume like they're just as hasty as you are, like, but what's the rest of their chart, you know? Let's get you some advice. What does the Leo need to hear this week? Savings. Are you consistently save for your future? Some of you, that's literally what's going on here. So many pentacles came out. Wow. As you consistently save for your future is saved. You do your future self a big favor as you consistently set aside present funds. This is a part of your self-care and path to feeling secure as you focus upon your life purpose. So this also refers to like any act of like discipline, moderation, restraints, slowing things down. Just because something isn't instant gratification doesn't mean you don't get, it's like the marshmallow test.